Did you know that New Braunfels, Texas was founded by a prince? Neither did I. Hey everyone, I'm Christine Johnson. Welcome to another episode of Serving San Antonio. Today I'm going to tell you about some fun stuff to do in New Braunfels, Texas, along with a little bit of history. New Braunfels, first of all, is one of the hardest words that I've ever tried to say, so start practicing. It's not New Braunfels, it's New Braunfels. There's no extra S in there. New Braunfels was founded in 1845 by German settlers. I know I said it was founded by a prince, and it was. His name was Prince Karl Solms Braunfels. But the German settlers wanted it named after their leader, so they named it Braunfels. Now, where the new part comes in, I don't have a clue. So it's called New Braunfels. So since it was founded by German settlers, there's a lot of German in this town, which makes it really, really awesome. One of my favorites is the rec center is called Das Rec. For some reason, I think that's so cool. One of the defining characteristics about New Braunfels is the close proximity to the Comal and the Guadalupe River. This was a big attraction for the original German settlers, and it continues to be an even bigger attraction nowadays. I mean, you can go float the Comal and the Guadalupe River. So if you haven't done that, you've got to float the river. One of the most popular destinations in New Braunfels is the Green Historic District, spelled G-R-U-E-N-E. Green used to be a cotton-producing community, but now it's home to some businesses, restored buildings, and the oldest dance hall in the state of Texas called Green Hall. You can actually go there and see some really awesome concerts too. I personally love this town because there's a lot to do. You can spend the whole day down there. You can shop, you can stop and have a glass of wine at this really cute winery that's outside. You can shop some more, and then you can go have a beer over at Green Hall. There's plenty of restaurants down there, so you can end the day with a bite to eat. So highly recommend you check out the Green District. The next place you have to visit, if you haven't, is Schlitterbahn Water Park. This place has been around since 1979, and it's still attracting out-of-state visitors. So there's something to say about this water park that people are coming to visit from different states. So make sure you head on over to Schlitterbahn. Okay, so one of my favorites about New Braunfels is they have a 10-day salute to sausage. That's right, you heard me. It's called Wurstfest, and it's 10 full days of just like Oktoberfest. If you go on a weekend, you're gonna have to pay $20 to get in addition to paying for your parking. So you're already gonna spend a lot of money before you even get in there. But if you go during the week, like I think I went on a Wednesday, and I don't think I had to pay to get in. Or if I did pay, it was very cheap. So don't quote me on that, but I do know that I did not spend the $20 I was told I was gonna have to pay to get in if you go during the week. You can also buy a pass. I'm not sure the details on this, but you can buy a pass so where you could go every day if you wanted to. And there are people that go every day for 10 days. This place is crazy. You have to go if you're gonna be there, be in town, or if you live nearby. It's worth the drive to check it out. Another tip, bring cash. I think you can only pay cash to get in. There's ATMs right outside of there, but if you can get the cash ahead of time, make sure you do that. It'll just save you some time. And if you have a German hat, a lederhosen, a dirndl, wear it. It's fun, it's an opportunity. And if you don't have one, you can buy one when you get there. I personally didn't have a hat, but I bought one. Oh, and talk about one of the best soft pretzels I've had. I'm not gonna lie, when I first got it, I was thinking, this is a small pretzel for a Wurstfest. I know it's a sausage fest, but I got a pretzel. I don't like sausage. So like I said, this pretzel was smaller than I expected, but I couldn't even finish it. It was actually really filling and super good. So highly recommend the pretzel. And of course, if you like sausage, I highly recommend getting the sausage. I did take a bite of my husband's and it wasn't that bad. Okay, so if you don't know by now, everybody knows that I love beer. So I do travel to New Braunfels to get beer. I wanted to tell you about some of my favorite places. So the first one is the Faust Hotel. Yes, I know, I said beer, but it's also Faust Brewing. So they have a brewing company in New Braunfels, and they sell this beer in the Faust Hotel, which is a really historic hotel. When you walk in, you'll know. And then you go to the back, and there is a bar back there. They have really good food, great atmosphere. So have to check out the beer at the Faust Hotel. Next up is Guadalupe Brewing. Now this is a really cool brewery. It has awesome beers, like even fun beers like tiramisu. I don't know, I just made that up, but I can't remember what they were. But get a flight when you go in there to try as many as you can. They have bands on Friday and Saturday nights, I think. I know they have live entertainment on one of the weekend nights, if not both. They now have pizza, you can get food. Oh, and one of their most popular beers is the Texas Honey Ale. And fun fact, it's made with local Texas bees honey. So there you go. So they're keeping their beer local. The only drawback of it is if you have small kids, it doesn't really cater to children. They do stress that they want your kids to be seated at all times. So it's not very likely that I go to bring my children, because you try telling a kid to stay in a seat. It doesn't work. And last, if you like sour beer, you've got to check out New Braunfels Brewing Company. They specialize in sours, and mostly that's all they have. However, they do have other beers by other companies if you don't enjoy a sour. So I think they have like a pickled sour beer that I tried. Still don't enjoy the sours as much, but they had fun beers there too. They were really friendly, so check that place out, because you can get other beers too, so it's worth at least the visit. So those are some really fun things to do in New Braunfels. I hope you enjoyed the little history that I tried to squeeze in there. I know I personally enjoy going there, so if you haven't been yet, you need to take a visit and go. Again, if you have any questions, if I missed anything, leave it in the comments. Make sure you hit that subscribe, that little like button, or just call, text, or email me. Thanks for watching another episode of Serving San Antonio. I'm Christine Johnson with Fathom Realty. I'll see you next time.